If the tiger doesn't
That's the excuse. That's the excuse of the human being. I'm asking about the philosophy of the Almighty God. Almighty God. But you are bringing down the philosophy of the beautiful, merciful God to the human level. Now that is complete reflection of the limited human knowledge. I'm sorry to this.
You're asking a question. Will you hear my reply?
Yes, I'm.
So for hearing the reply, you have to keep your mouth shut. And for them who really know this book, it is no misery at all. For me, life is a test. For you, because you don't know the portion, therefore it's misery for you. The moment you know the portion, the person who's intelligent, who comes out first class first, he enjoys. The person who are middle and fail, they are the people who have a problem. So if you understand this portion very well, and if you read the commandment of Almighty God, our Creator, this life will be beautiful. It will be very easy, and you love for the results of going to paradise. Hope that answers the question.
Thank you so much. And my second question is, are you happy when you see a tiger kill a deer and make it its food? So the creation, the God's creation, we accept that God is almighty. But my question is, are you happy when a tiger kill a deer, kill it and make it its food? So such kind of creation I questioned. What is the quality, what is the philosophy of the God? There are many answers, but those answers are self-contradictory. So according to me, a cartoonist is better than God because cartoonist, he has a lot of creative, perfect kind of things. So yeah, that's my question.
Brother said a cartoonist is better than a creator because he's perfectionist. And am I happy to see a tiger kill a deer?
Yeah.
Correct?
Yes.
Name me one cartoonist who is perfect. One cartoonist. I know many. Name me one cartoonist who is perfect. I don't know a single human being who is perfect. Leave aside cartoonist. Name me one cartoonist.
There are lots of...
I'm asking you, please name me one cartoonist who is perfect. We'll have to give him a Nobel Prize now.
Like Tom and Jerry, problem was
Tom
there.
And Jerry,
but,
what is perfect?
But eventually,
What is perfect in Tom and Jerry? It is for enjoyment.
Everything will be okay at the
Is Tom
end.
and Jerry perfect?
Later on, yeah, impossible things make possible in the cartoon.
Brother, is Tom and Jerry perfect? Do you think Tom and Jerry is perfect? So you should look like Tom and Jerry then.
No problem.
So why
It's
don't
okay.
you become a Tom and a Jerry? Why don't you become a rat and a cat?
Yeah, my question is, are you happy?
Do you want to become a rat? If Tom and Jerry is perfect, then you would like to become a rat.
Depends.
Do you want to become a rat?
Depends.
I wouldn't like to become a rat.
Depends.
Depending upon intelligence. If a human being tells you wants to become a rat, then I'm a doctor. I will have to check his mental status. Do you want to become a rat?
It depends.
That means you have to go for a checkup.
So my question was...
My question is, you are saying Tom is perfect and Jerry is perfect. The rat and the cat is perfect. So you want to become a rat. See, if you know you have made a mistake, say I'm sorry and matter is over. If you keep on, if you made a mistake, a human being, a student should say sorry rather than stick on his mistake and become more of a fool. You understand, na? I don't know any human being in his proper senses will ever say he wants to become a rat. And you're a teacher. Do you want to become a rat?
I'm a human being.
Yes, but do you want to become a rat?
I said, depends.
Not what depends.
Because
What depends? What if? I don't know. I'm a doctor. If a human being says he wants to become a rat, I send him to a psychiatrist. Right or wrong? If any of your students says he wants to become a rat, won't you send him to a psychiatrist?
that also depends. So my question is, are you happy?
Also depends.
Yeah, are you
Everything
happy?
depends.
Excuse me.
Yes, I'm coming to the first part of the question.
Yeah, are you happy when a tiger kills a
Am
deer?
I happy with when a tiger kills a deer?
Yeah.
Now, according to me, if that is the rule, how a tiger should live, I'm neither happy, I'm neither sad.
I have the idea.
I'm neither happy, neither sad, because that is his survival. If the tiger doesn't...
That's the excuse. That's the excuse of the human being. I'm asking about the philosophy of the Almighty God. Almighty God. But you are bringing down the philosophy of the beautiful, merciful God to the human level. Now that is complete reflection of the limited human knowledge. I'm sorry to this.
You're asking a question. Will you hear my reply?
Yes, I'm...
So for hearing the
Yep.
reply, I have to keep your mouth shut. You
Because
ask the
there is
question. When
challenge,
you ask the
difficult for
question, did I
me.
interfere? When you ask the question, did I interfere?
It's okay, please go ahead.
You're a teacher, so you think everyone is a student. Yes, you think I'm your student.
I'm trying
Whether
to get
you ask
what.
the question, will you wait for the reply or not?
Sure. Sorry for that.
So if you are not following the rule, you're so inhuman. You're so uncultured.
That's
giving
your
the-
words.
you
I'm
are-
very
you-
concerned about the Almighty and
But when asking the question, will you wait for the reply? Imagine a student keeps on interrupting and doesn't allow you to give the reply. What do you tell him? You tell him to get out
it's
of the
okay.
classroom, correct?
Okay.
You asked the question, I heard very quietly.
But you are trying to divert the focus. Because I know
Will
you are
keep
very
your
smart.
mouth shut? Otherwise, we'll have to let somebody else give the chance.
I'm
I've
shutting,
been so
yeah,
kind.
yeah.
I've been so kind. You're supposed to ask the question in 2 sentences. I allowed you. I'm giving the answer. You're interjecting. So do you think by interjecting you're a teacher and I'm your student? You ask the question. Let me complete the answer. After I finish the answer, if you want to say, I'll give you a chance.
Thank you.
You're wasting everyone's time. The first questioner came and took 40 minutes. Now you want to take another 40 minutes.
So please come to.
Will you keep your mouth shut? Then I'll say. You don't have to tell me, please.
That's not democratic.
This is not democracy. This is rules and regulation. Your democracy you can do in your home. This is not home. This is the question answer session. Before starting the question answer session, I told you the rules and regulation. Now you want to break the rules and regulation. How come you're educated? If you're not educated and if you're not cultured and you expect others to be,
That's your perspective. I'm
will
sorry.
you keep your mouth shut? Otherwise, we'll ask somebody else to. If you open your mouth again, I will ask somebody else to ask the question. I think you don't understand English. If you want to become a rat, I will send you to a psychiatrist. You want to become a rat, what can I do? If you are saying cartoonist is perfect and the perfect cartoonist is Tom and Jerry, that means you want to become a rat. You are telling this is God and how will we understand human? I am talking to human beings, I have to speak about human beings. I cannot talk God. When I am talking to a human being, I have to talk about human logic. I can't talk about a rat's logic or a tiger's logic. You said you are talking to us human. Of course I am talking to human beings. So if you are asking me a question that am I happy if I see a tiger killing a deer, I am neither happy, I am neither sad. Why should I be happy and why should I be sad? That's the rule of the creation. For me, when I breathe, I am killing millions of germs. Am I happy? I am not happy, I am not sad. This is how life is. When you are breathing, you are killing millions of germs. I am a doctor. If you are not happy, you stop breathing. My question to you is, if you are sad because a lion kills a deer, I am telling you as a doctor, you are killing millions of germs, you should stop breathing. This is life. This is life. Just because you can see a tiger killing a deer, I am a doctor, you cannot survive even for few minutes without killing millions of germs. This is how Almighty God has made different creation. But if you break the rule of the creation, if I kill a deer, unnecessary for pleasure, for hunting, I would be bad. For hunting pleasure, I cannot even kill an ant for my pleasure. I cannot even kill a sparrow according to the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. But the lion for his survival, if he's killing a deer, he's following the rule. No problem. But I, for my pleasure, if I kill a tiger, for my hunting practice, for my shooting practice, it's totally wrong. It's against humanity. But I killing germs because that is how I survive. This is how Almighty God has made. He had made millions of living creatures, billions. Each one has its own rule. This rule book, the Quran, is only for human beings, not for the tiger, not for the deer, not for the rat. The rat and the deer has a different rule book. This rule book of how to lead the life is for the human beings. Almighty God has given a choice to the human beings. The tiger and the deer don't have a free will of their own. They follow the instinct. They don't have a free will. Only human beings and jinn have a free will. Now because they have a free will, Almighty God has given a set of rules. what you can do, what you cannot do, all the remaining is optional. If you follow the rules of what you can do and what you cannot do, you will pass this examination and go in Jannah. The thing is, I gave a talk on the existence of Almighty God. You don't ask a single question of what I've spoken on. If you believe in science, how could this be in the Quran? You have not spoken on that. Now you're asking that, are you feeling happy if a tiger kills a deer?